What's good, guys? It's TSG, and in today's video I've got a bit of a different one for you guys, and we're actually going to be talking about some big news that happened a couple of days ago. As you can see on the tweet, a big thing that kind of happened with Immutable X. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. So to start off, for those of you guys who don't know what Immutable X is a layer 2 on the Ethereum blockchain. And what that means, being on a layer 2, it means we're able to transact without paying the crazy gas fees that we experience in Ethereum. Taking into consideration that gas has been super low lately just because of the market, but I mean, no gas fees is still better than some gas fees. As you can see on the screen right now, we're looking at the Immutable X marketplace, and we can see some big names. So I think the biggest name of all, actually I wouldn't say it's the biggest name of all, but a very big name, is Book Games. And for those of you guys who don't know that, Book Games is actually a Gary V NFT project that he kind of did. I don't know all of the ins and outs of it, but I do know that it is on Immutable X. So that alone should give Immutable X some reputation as is. And then you look at the other ones that are being built. We know Guild of Guardians is quite big as well. Illuvium Land, obviously I've covered that pretty extensively. You've got Gods Unchained, another massive project, and another massive game and GameFi in general. So Immutable X is definitely reputable, and they're really trying to establish themselves as the go-to platform on layer 2 for all things GameFi in Ethereum. And I think they're doing a really great job, and this news that we just got is just going to make that so much better. So we can have a look at this tweet right now from July 5th. There's a major update. The ETH Offramp is now available to any developer building on Immutable with whatever powered platform that is. So developers can enable their users to sell L2 ETH and have the proceeds deposited directly into their bank accounts. And it might not seem like much, but this is huge, because one of the biggest things right now is onboarding fiat to crypto and offboarding crypto back to fiat in a very seamless way for non-crypto natives. And I think this is a massive step. We can have a look here. On January 30th of this year, so 6 months ago, essentially, they started this partnership with Moonpay, allowing you to onboard from fiat to crypto and make purchases on layer 2 on their platform with no gas fees. So that was a massive thing for people that wanted to get into it. But now the problem was, how do they get out of it? And now with this, it seems like it's actually going to be a possibility. So we're going to dive in a little bit deeper and kind of just figure out what the details are and see what that means, because I think this is going to be a massive thing for gaming in general and just bringing people in from Web 2 gaming into Web 3 gaming, because again, what all of us really care about is convenience, and this is going to make things very convenient if it's done correctly. So if we have a look right here, it does say, please note, only end users from US, UK, and Europe can enjoy this off-ramp feature for now. So even though the news is massive, it does seem like we're still at the starting of this rollout, and it hasn't really hit the final goal yet. And of course, it's understandable, right? It's not going to be a one-size-fits-all for everything right now. There's regulations, there's a lot of this and that, but it's definitely a positive thing to happen. And we can see, plus we can implement this off-ramp feature to the market in Q3. So I think this right here, if I'm looking at the words now, developers can enable their users to sell L2. I think that's based on their powered platform. I'm not going to lie, I don't exactly know what that means. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert. This is the thing that I'm understanding a bit more, because for me, I'm honestly just a gamer and I'm covering this from the gaming side of things. I'm looking at it as if once we buy an asset, for example, Illuvium Land, that's the one thing that I cover the most. Once I have that, I can sell it on the marketplace and then offboard the crypto I get from that into my bank account only in Q3. So we do have a bit of time to wait. And obviously this is only going to be for US, UK, and Europe. So actually, I won't even be able to do that because I'm not from those countries. But we'll go into this link and we'll have a look anyway. So I think this right here, looking at all these codes, this is definitely for the development side and the coding side. But let's see if we can get some information out of this, right? So it's a collaboration between Immutable X and Moonpay. We know this already. Moonpay is a leading fintech company that deals with offboarding and onboarding crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto, vice versa, whatever way that goes. So the minimal withdrawal amount is 0.015 ETH, which I think is not a lot. So that is good. We don't need to wait until we have a huge amount to be able to withdraw it. Small amounts like 0.015 ETH is a thing. And so The next thing that we read, the current available cryptocurrencies are ETH. So ETH is the only thing we're going to be able to take out of the layer 2 and into our bank accounts. So ETH will be converted into our fiat and then into our bank account. And again, the off-ramp only available in EU, UK, and select US states. So it's not even all of US, it's select US states. So then it kind of just goes through the links and what happens with the process. So you get this and it says, what currency do you want to withdraw? You go down, you can see this person has clicked Ethereum. He's got 36 Ethereum, which is well done, man, well done. You can choose that. You can type in how much you want. You check out with Moonpay, and I think you're going to need to make a Moonpay account. I'm not too sure on that. It doesn't go through it too much, and I've never used Moonpay in my life, to be completely honest with you guys, so we need to kind of figure that out, but I'm assuming we do. You put in your email connected with the Moonpay account. I did check it out on Moonpay, and you do need to make an account. So once you do that, it should go directly into your bank account, and that's it. So that alone is a pretty seamless experience. Like, it's not so much that needs to be done. You don't need to do too much. You kind of just go click your currency. It looks like it's buying. Essentially, it's just like the process of buying a crypto or selling a crypto. But now you just, instead of buying, let's say, from US dollars to ETH, you're just going backwards and it goes directly into your bank account. So that's super, super cool. So that's pretty much it for the information for this video. I essentially just saw this tweet. I thought it was important because I think one of the biggest things for me that I see that's going to take time for us to get Web 2 gamers into Web 3 games is the onboarding and offboarding of capital. So this is going to make it a lot easier once it's not just in those 3 places, the US, UK, and Europe. Once it's global, it's going to be a much bigger thing. And obviously, US is a big market. Europe is a big market. UK, I'm just going to say UK is still part of Europe. But yeah, so those are big markets, but then you've got places like Australia. Asia is a huge one. I don't know how they're going to do that. But once they get those 2 markets as well, that's a massive thing. And Africa even, I didn't even mention Africa. That is definitely a growing market in the space, and it's not something to look away from. So that's that. I think it's going to be a massive thing. I think this news is massive, and it's not the final step that we want to get to. It's just a small step, but appreciated nonetheless. And like I said, I kind of just saw it. I got excited. I wanted to just cover it and share it with you guys and kind of put this out there just to educate you guys and give you guys some good news in this craziness that's going on in the market right now. But anyway, if you guys like this type of content outside of Illuvium, which I'm really, really excited to do, let me know and maybe give me some pointers on things that you guys are looking at for me to cover as well. And I might be able to get educated in a couple of things. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this type of content, as always, guys, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.